On this episode, we start the journey once again, battle some brutal headwinds, but get rewarded in the end. After spending 5 days at home, waiting for the bad weather to pass, it seemed like a window of decent weather was finally opening up for the flight westbound. The low-pressure systems that brought rains and low ceilings were gone, and all that still remained in the wake was a steady headwind. But knowing that the wind would remain for the next several days, I decided to push through, since the forecast did show favorable conditions for reaching Iceland and Greenland over the next several days. After takeoff, it's a quick left turn over the airfield, a wing rock to wave goodbye, and we set course towards Poland. The plan today is to make 2 flights. First one over Lithuania, northern Poland and Germany to an airport of Stauning in western Denmark. And the second one from Stauning over the North Sea to Sumburgh in the Shetland Islands.
So guys, we just departed Baluknis airfield and on our way to Denmark, an airfield called Stauning. The flight time is 5 hours and 50 minutes. It's going to be a long one. We do have quite a lot of headwind, an average of 20 knots or so.
After a few glimpses of the tranquil countryside of southern Lithuania, we soon cross into Poland.
Lima Yankee Bravo Uniform Zulu, dzień dobry. 4,500 feet, position Babel, VFR flight plan.
Dzień dobry, radar contact QNH 1014.
The weather deteriorates a little, but nothing significant. A quick shower for the plane, and soon we are enjoying the beautiful lakes of the Polish Mazury region.
Alright, so we've just entered Malbork terminal area. And yeah, the headwind is a bit stronger than expected. And our ground speed is about 5 knots lower. We're only doing 104 knots now, actually. I don't know if you guys noticed, but also one thing I did is change the registration marks. Up here, when I'm sitting, I don't even see the registration mark. I've only noticed when reviewing the GoPro footage. And so I'm thinking, that's not right. I should change it to the proper one. For those of you that don't know, every country, every aircraft registered in a different country starts with a country-specific prefix. So for Lithuania, it's Lima Yankee. For Poland, for example, it's Sierra Papa.
Sierra Foxtrot, direct back on. Direct back on, Sierra Foxtrot.
For Germany, it's Delta. Canada, Charlie, and USA, November, of course.
Getting closer to Germany, we fly along the coast of the Baltic Sea, spotting dozens of sailboats below, taking advantage of the wind that is challenging us head-on.
Guten Tag, Lima Yankee Bravo Uniform Zulu.
Lima Yankee Bravo Uniform Zulu, lang information 9.
As we cross into Denmark, the weather deteriorates once again, forcing us to dip below the clouds to avoid any precipitation. I did not record the conversation with Bill and air traffic controllers, but the situation was that Stauning Airport's operations were closed today due to lack of staff. And although it is possible to land, the fuel there is not self-serve, and I would have to delay my flight to Sumburgh until the next day. So I decided to divert to a place called Vamdrup. The plan now is to go from here to Sumburgh. 3 hours 45 minutes. Just as before, but only around here. About midway it should change to a tailwind, hopefully. Anyways, just heading back to the aircraft. I'll put on my immersion suit for the first time on this trip, and we'll will fire up and be on the way shortly. So, good to go.
Go ahead, Lima Uniform Zulu.
Lima Yankee Bravo Uniform Zulu is cleared to destination via Mitzi. Flight level 50 for level change and squawk 1406.
All right, so we have our IFR clearance, initially flight level 50 and via Mitzi. So I'll put in that first point in the box.
Leaving the sandy shores of Denmark behind us, we enter the vast expanse of the North Sea. And once you're over such a large body of cold water, without a coast in sight, in a single-engine airplane, inevitably you do start thinking about the possibility of having an engine failure, and then having to ditch the plane in the water and evacuate with your life raft. I run the drills over in my head several times. I couldn't have asked for better weather during this first big crossing of water. The visibility is perfect, picturesque clouds roll in the distance, and numerous oil rigs dot the blue and turquoise waters.
About 1 hour to go. Doing quite good on the speed. 5 knots faster than planned, actually. And let's see if we can pick up the ATIS. Lima Uniform Zulu, have yield in sight. Request visual.
Lima Uniform Zulu, you've cleared visual approach runway 09.
Well, here we are, Sumburgh. Weather is very nice. It's a beautiful place. Just gonna get the aircraft all ready for the night. Grab our stuff and we'll head into town. Alright, let's put the dry suit in here. There you go, you got the plane. And this is our bag for tonight. Keep it light. Alright, got my passport. Off to customs. So, welcome to Scotland. What a day. 10 hours of flying, battling some pretty strong headwinds. I'm a bit tired, to be honest, but yeah, I feel good. It's a good kind of tired. Flew a lot today and the weather's really nice here. Gonna catch a bus to Lerwick, find a hotel, and wake up nice and early in the morning, maybe do some sightseeing around here. There's a few places to see, so we're gonna go do that in the morning, and around noon I think we will depart to Iceland. The town of Lerwick, about 1 hour bus ride north of Sumburgh Airport, is the capital and the main port of Shetland Islands. But for a capital, I think it's one of the quietest ones. I often found myself wandering the streets in complete solitude. So, quick tour of Lerwick. It's 11 p.m. I'm gonna go back to the hotel room and assess the weather for tomorrow. There it is. The Grand Hotel. Lerwick stands as a beacon of Scotland's rugged northern frontier. Its history, rich in seafaring traditions, Norse influences, and a legacy of resilience where generations have navigated the challenges of island life, forging a unique identity at the crossroads of Scottish and Scandinavian cultures. The morning greeted me with low clouds and rain. The muggy weather was expected, and although it was supposed to improve in the afternoon, last night after reviewing weather forecasts, I already made the decision to stay another night here, since the weather and winds looked much better for the flight to Iceland tomorrow. So the plan for today was to go back to the airport, fuel the aircraft, get my bike and a few more things, and get a room at a hotel right next to the airport. So this is a pretty nice hotel, nice cozy room, and I'm gonna take the bike and we're gonna go up to the lighthouse. And there's supposed to be a puffin viewing area there, so that should be fun. Here, on the majestic cliffs of Sumburgh Head, where the North Sea meets the Atlantic Ocean, sits the Sumburgh Lighthouse and its accompanying foghorn. Although now silent, it once played a crucial role in maritime safety. Before the advent of modern navigational technology, foghorns were essential in warning ships of the nearby coastline during poor visibility conditions. 3 large diesel engines power the compressors that store the compressed air in large receiver tanks, which was then sent to the foghorn, which could be heard up to 20 miles away. The site also played a crucial role in World War II, with its radar facility that provided early warning for incoming aircraft, as well as surfaced U-boats. But what is truly incredible about this place is the wildlife. Thousands of seabirds make these cliffs their home during the summer months. With puffins taking the center stage, and the ocean waves crashing against the rocks below, I could watch the spectacle for hours. After getting some dinner, I decided to explore the surrounding area, and it did not disappoint. Sumburgh Airport is one of a very few airports where a public road crosses the runway. This makes for an interesting sight. Okay guys, so this place doesn't cease to amaze me. There's so many beautiful spots within like a mile from the airport. Airport's right there. And I mean, look at this. Beautiful. And I'm the only one here. Pretty awesome. What an awesome day. So many beautiful places around here. It's amazing. Well, I'm gonna get back to my room, get some rest, and we'll see what tomorrow brings. See you guys then.